Kent says, "Uh-oh." How you doing, Kent? Hopefully you're still here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, who do we have? There's no one here. Why is there no one here? No one. I guess we'll wait for folks. What in the world is going on? Database, dashboard, content, live. Yeah. Now we have some folks on the stream. How's everybody doing? We have some folks on the stream. All right. Aside from myself, let's see. I really wish I got a list of who's on the live stream. That would be fantastic. Oh, shoot. I'm eating apple. This is going to be my dinner. Josh and Babe. I have my warm weather Crocs on, and yes, I have socks on too. And when I took my foot out of the Croc, it was cold immediately. So yes, Crocs and socks, definitely. Trying to make a little space here on my table in front of me. What up, Travis? How you doing this evening? All right. So, I've had to commission a new cup. I don't know where my old gray cup, the one that had all of the older stickers on it, I don't know where it went. But this one, I just put all of my stickers. So, there's the Mo Butter Baby, there's a small Steel Drum Smokers, another small Steel Drum Smokers oval. This is like one of the original Steel Drum Smokers ovals that had been through the dishwasher, and it's all discolored and everything. And then the new stickers, there's the clear one, this is the glitter one, this is the white backing, and that is the holographic one. So when I couldn't find my cup, I don't know where my cup is. No one knows where my cup is, but my cup is mysteriously not where it should be. But I do have this. Kent, what's up, Kent? How you doing? Josh, tell Babe I said what's up. Bethany, hey, Josh, I don't think I've seen you all year long, man. Happy New Year to you and Bethany. Travis, Adrenaline Turkey Calls is doing good, bud. I'm rocking the Crocs and socks right now, too. It's what all the cool kids are doing. All the cook kids are doing. I see what you did there. I should actually read. KB says, yo, Dash and Peeps. What's going on, KB? How you doing, man? We both say hello. Well, hello to you two. All the way to California. I guess you're technically you're that way from me. Go that way. All right. So, in case you're new here or don't know what's going on, I'm about to pour a little poison in my cup. My father-in-law, whenever he offers or you offer a drink, he hands you the whatever the vessel that's carrying the juice, the elixir, and he says, pour your own poison. Ooh. All right. That was almost 8 ounces. I don't even know who I'm kidding. So just go ahead and get down to the 8-ounce mark. Ooh, buddy, we're going to have a good stream tonight. Hopefully I remember it tomorrow. And we have the Panera, the famous Panera mango yuzu citrus charged lemonade. You know, the one you shouldn't drink if you have issues with caffeine. Some of us don't have issues with caffeine. We just have issues, period. So how you guys doing? What kind of talking juice you getting into tonight? So this is clear. This is my favorite. This is about 100 proof clear, clear moonshine. For those of you who are not aware, I have a guy, and my guy hooks it up from time to time. And I got a 16-ounce jar, and we're gonna be talking some stuff. Spanky, what up, man? How you doing? Spanky, you know it's funny. I want to say I have a cell phone here that I've been playing some of my older videos on, because I have something running in the background and I need to keep the phone alive. Guess what keeps the phone alive? YouTube does. So I play different things on YouTube to keep the phone alive because of the app I have running in the background that I need to continuously monitor. With that being said, I came across a video earlier today that was one that I shouted you out, Spanky, because it was around the time you sent me that GoPro, or yeah, you sent me a GoPro many moons ago. So I wanted to say thank you again. Damon says hello, everyone. KB says smoking mystery meat. I would have had him sign a waiver. So I'm gonna talk to you about this mystery meat in a second. Well, you know, we gotta say hi to everybody first. Oh my goodness, Paul. Yes, indeed. Paul, where have you been, man? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Like a hot minute. And Spanky, you know, 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, buddy. Welcome back into the fold. Paul, man, it's good to see you. Shoot. Paul's like, long time listener. I hardly ever comment. Spanky says, I vote for beef tongue or Rocky Mountain oysters. Chachi, welcome. I'm not even being subtle about it, Chachi. Not at all. Where's Dave? When Dave gets here, I'll have to tell him, since I know he's visually impaired. I'll tell Dave what I just gave Chachi. He gets one guess. One guess what I gave Chachi. I swear. Spanky says, how about those Cowboys? Yeah. Well, you know. I wasn't the Cowboys here, I guess. Spanky says the Texans look okay. Well, here's a problem. I know Chachi lives in Houston. And Chachi is like the anti-Philadelphia team guy. So I can't really root for the Texans. I'm sorry, Spanky. I won't talk trash about them though. But the Astros are not on my fan list. So, and Chachi knows this. As a Phillies fan and an Eagles fan, Chachi just likes to poke the bear. That's what he does. All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys about mystery meat. And when I say mystery meat, and maybe I didn't 100% because I was trying to allude to what I did today. Today I cooked a mystery brisket. And it clearly stated that it was brisket, but on the package, but I didn't purchase it. So whatever I don't purchase technically is mystery meat to me because I don't know, the origin of it. It stated that it was choice brisket, but it was only half a brisket. Spanky says smoked spam. I have actually. It wasn't spam, but it was ham in a can. I smoked that before, and it was just mushy. Like, it was mushier mush. I know, Chachi. That's fine. So Chachi says, I'll cheer for the Eagles before the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. I don't hate the Eagles. I just like to mess with you. I mean, that's fair. And I get it. Because, all right, come on, cat. Stop it. Go away. My cat wants attention. So I threw a penny over there. Give her something to play with. And hopefully, I don't know if it went under the door or not. Chachi, I still can't wait to wring your neck. Just cause. I feel like, But we'll probably sit down, start drinking beer, give you grief, drink some more beer, talk about tools, talk about your truck or whatever. And not that I'm gonna forget that you gave me grief about all of my teams and things like that. What? Insert neck here, Chachi. But anyway, back to this brisket. So, my wife tells me a couple days ago, hey, I want to make some room in the freezer. There's a brisket in the freezer. You need to cook it. You need to take it out of the freezer. You need to cook it. And I'm pointing right here because in our dining room, there's a double door thing and like a little pantry. And in there, I have a deep freezer, an upright deep freezer. So she's like, I really want to get rid of all meat in here. Stop buying meat. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Let's use what we have. I'm like, all right. So she says, there's a brisket in there. Where's this brisket come from? I couldn't remember. I swore she bought this brisket because I would have bought a brisket from Lidl. When I asked her about it this afternoon, she says, oh, isn't that the brisket that insert one of her best friend's husbands bought me in exchange for me cooking some brisket for him? I said, oh, damn. That might, in fact, be said brisket. But I'm like, well, I would have never spent this much money on a brisket. Mine from Lidl, I'm not really pressed about that part, but it was a lot of money. The brisket was $7 a pound. That is way too much money for brisket. But here nor there, and I faintly remember over the summer, I I cooked the brisket for his wife's birthday. That's what it was. And he's like, yo, I want to get you the brisket so you can cook it for me. But our schedules didn't match up. So I'm just like, yo, I got a small brisket. I'm going to cook it for you and, you know, bring it to you. So when he saw me, though, he's like, hey, here's this brisket that I bought. You can do something with it later. I'm like, all right. And that's how I had this mystery brisket. So because I didn't buy it and I don't know the origin, that's why it was mystery meat to me. Now, when I opened it up, it was highly trimmed. When I say highly trimmed, it was very trimmed. And mind you, it was only half a brisket. So the good thing is, it was the good half of the brisket. It was mainly point. For those of you who are behind, I had a 16-ounce jar of some clear that I'm enjoying half of in my cup. So we're going to continue that. What up, Dave? Dave, the blind man cooking. He said, what's up, Dash and Barbecue Chat? How you doing? Chachi says, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm super nice. Sure you are. Jimmy says, what's up? Hojo says, evening, Dash. Hope your week is going well. You know, it's been a week. It's been a week. And it's only Wednesday. So, but anyway. Chachi. So I cooked this brisket, right? I opened it up and I cut open the package. And I get the meat out and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't even know what cut of the brisket this is. And then I'm kind of looking, and they trimmed it really well. There was no fat cap on this thing pretty much whatsoever. There was a little bit of the intramuscular fat that was visible, and I trimmed some of that away. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, I'm pretty sure this is primarily point, but I could see a bit of the flat, like just on there, just from experience. I knew what I was looking at. I'm able to carry in Texas, just to let you know. Steven says, hey, yo, Dashing family, good evening. Jimmy says, okay, I can see clearly now. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this is White Lightning Wednesday. Always the best when Dash is on the clear. Damn it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And the only thing I've eaten is going to be this apple. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, so the mystery brisket, I started the mystery brisket this morning about 8 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to season it like normal. I'm going to put it out on the Traeger like pretty much normal. And I spritzed it every 2-ish hours or so. And then about 1 o'clock, I'm like, all right, you know, I'm kind of want to pull this thing off. And it was still at like 140 degrees. And it was like, it hit the stall. So I'm like, yo, I kind of glance over, like I'm not temping briskets. I just let them cook for X number of hours, spritz them every while. But I was trying, because this was a smaller piece of meat, that's when I'm temping it. Typically, I don't temp it. I just cook it a specific amount of time. And I'm like, oh, I have something else to do, or I want to get something done. I'll let it sit in there for 4 hours. Or I'll let it sit in there for 6 hours, or whatever. It was 20 something. It was 21 or 27 degrees when I started the Traeger this morning, as told by the temperature, the thermometer on the Traeger. And that brisket was just cooking really slowly because it was so cold. Now, the temperature, I had it set to 225, but it was kind of going in between like 222 or 223 and 211. So it spent a good amount of time at 211. So it wasn't cooking as fast as I would have liked, but I didn't want to bump the temperature up. So I just let it do what it was going to do. Taste Hustle number 2 hit me up and he says, hey, I have a wrestling match this afternoon at 3:45. Okay, great. So I did what I needed to do today, and I left out of the house and I went and had lunch, stopped at Panera, got a drink, and then I went to his wrestling match. Well, when I left the house, I'm like, well, I can't babysit this brisket, you know, when it's done. I don't know, and I didn't know what time I was going to be back home. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to set the oven to 200 degrees. can't burn a brisket that won't go over the temperature, or I can't overcook a brisket if the temperature that I need it to hit doesn't get surpassed. So I let it be, and I didn't end up getting back home until about 7 o'clock, a little after 7. So I come in, and the brisket is sitting at about 180, 185 degrees. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it out. I finished it out, and it didn't smell right. I've talked about this from time to time where it's got to smell right, and I know it's gonna taste right if it smells right, but the smell, let's say off aside, and I think the smell was a little bit, or had something to do with the fact that I let that brisket linger in the oven for quite a long time. It smelled more like a roast than it did brisket, but it was fine. I tasted it, took a slice. Taste tester number 2 had some. He actually has a cameo in the video, and if I can do it, I will have this video out tomorrow. I do need to edit it, but I just finished filming it literally 3 or 4 minutes, which is why I was late on the live stream before I started the live stream. So you guys have an inside look. Angela says, mystery meats. Title got me, but internet a little spotty tonight with all this melted snow freezing back up. Yeah. Spanky says, I bet the butcher was trying to sell it as a brisket to make corned beef. You know, it probably, I won't say it probably would have. There's brisket on the counter there. It's point. I didn't get a chance to wash that cutting board, so if you set it off to the side, I can wash it. Nukem, what's up? He says, hey, Dash, what happened to your Eagles? Chad says, anybody can carry. No, not anybody. I will. That's open carry. I can conceal. Travis says, so what's up with the apple snack? You trying to get back into those steel drum speedos this summer? Got that diet clear corn smoothie too. So the whole thing is, I was gonna come downstairs and eat spaghetti. We had spaghetti for dinner last night, but taste tester number 2 came downstairs and ate the spaghetti right before I got a chance to. So I didn't get to eat spaghetti, and I didn't have enough time to actually cook anything because I was kind of cooking it's all point. Just mix it around.
I just wanted a small piece. Because I was just eating it straight out the back when it's just really good.
Taste tester.
It's like.
Hold on. Go ahead. Speak up a little bit.
I'm sorry. It's something up. It's like super, super tender. Or like more tender than usual, I think.
I mean, it's not that it's more tender than usual. The whole thing is it just hasn't been chilled yet. It just came out of the smoke. Well, just finished cooking, and it isn't cold yet. I mean, literally, I just sliced it up. It is 9:20, less than a half an hour ago. So that's fresh. That's probably the freshest brisket you've had in quite a long time.
That makes sense. Usually they'll get in the fridge and I need to like reheat it.
Yeah. He gets day old brisket most of the time. He says it's really good. I'm telling you, that's why I will say I have an aversion to eating it a day or 2 days old, because I know what it, I won't say should, but when it's at its best. So now I've tainted you. I'm sorry. He said he'll still eat it regardless. Lies, lies, lies.
Are you leaving the van up there overnight?
I might. Why?
I need to get out in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'll move it before you need to leave. I mean, you park down the driveway. I know.
She had said to park up there where she parks.
Yeah, I don't know why. I would have just said park where I told you at the top of the driveway, and then when you got home, we would have switched to. That's fine, because my plan was to probably put the van down where your car is, just so you can get in and out, and I can get down the driveway if I need to. All right, Angela, how you doing this evening? Laura says, why, yes, I'm here. Hey, Dash and all. Steven, I don't know if I said hey or not. Yo, I'm not. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm telling. Woo. Laura, how you doing? Steven says, Ray, what's up, bro? It's been a minute. Yes. Stop it. Stop it. There is a difference between beef and beef. Yes, there is. Beef is what he's eating. Beef is that movie on Netflix with Ali Wong, and that was a good movie. It was a great movie. It was a really good movie. It actually won awards. Luke Calamatis, how are you doing this evening, sir? He says, what's up, Dash Barbecue fam? Just doing the weekly check-in. How is everyone? Lou, I'm doing much better now that you have checked in and said hey. And actually, I shouldn't say Lou. I should say Lou Calamatis. I'm doing fantastic. We can't not say Calamatis. I'm probably the only person on the internet that can pronounce his name properly. You can't look in HD tonight. By the way, we had fish yesterday. That black cow from Washington was delicious. So they just rubbing it in, huh? That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about me. So my cousin watched a video of me frying fish, and I posted. Did I post that one on? Yeah, that was a short I posted on YouTube, and my cousin and her daughter. So what did we determine? That your daughter is my cousin once removed, I think, because she's different generation. Anyway, they called me and they were talking about it, and they said that they were going to have fish the next day. So I guess we talked on, it might have been Monday we talked. So they were going to have fish the next day, and I'm like, yo, well, where's my invite? Like, now mind you, I'm talking to a 7-year-old, and I'm like, you gonna cook something for me? Like, am I gonna get something? But it was funny, nonetheless. Spanky used to smash that like button. If you have not hit that thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it if you could. Please and thank you. I say this all the time, but it really, really, really does make a difference. It really does make me feel better about doing these videos, and it doesn't cost you a thing. It helps my channel, it helps these videos, and it helps me want to do more of these. And drink more of this. All right. Yes, Angela is a pescatarian. Wait. Oh boy, Lou, not even gonna read it. Hey, taste tester number 1. Oh boy, I ain't behind. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes behind, so let's catch up. Luke, so I spend more time on my other channel this time of year. This and Russell's lives are the only ones I drop in anymore. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Nukem. No. Anyone can conceal? I was unaware. Angela says, hey, little cuz. He's waving. Dale Brisket is the best for breakfast tacos. Now, that I agree with. Because, you dice up the brisket finely, you sizzle it in the pan, mix some eggs up in it, maybe some cheese. If you have some potatoes, some hash browns, yeah. Angela says, nope, not vegan. We eat fish probably once a week. Nice. Laura's laughing about me talking about beef. Newcomb says, Dash, a friend of mine, wife is an Eagles fan. He lets us watch my Ravens out of market, so I root for them as my NFC team. So I feel you. Lou is one of the originals here. Yes, indeed. Lou Spanky has been around for a while. Lou Calamatis, can't not say his name, has been around for a while. Lou said, no. Tonight, this is Calamatis night. So Kalamata says, yeah, you're the first person who ever said it right. My last name right the first shot. I'm telling you, I have a thing about names. I have to. It is like it's imperative that I say people's names correctly. So if I butchered your name, I'm so sorry. As fathers float softly to the ground, as feathers float softly to the ground. Uh, um, look, Angela's so funny. She says it was her job to invite you, but see what had happened was with the snow, we were watching out for your safety, and we didn't tell you to come to the house and can partake and consume in the fish because all of that snow, the way the snow had happened. Oh, that's funny. I don't consider myself pescatarian, just a vegetarian that eats fish and crabs. So a vegetarian from Maryland. Oh, gosh. Like, why? Why? You eat fish and you eat crabs. Crustacean area? No. Crustacean pescatarian? But you don't eat all crustaceans. You just eat Maryland crabs. But if I gave you some Dungeness, you probably tear them up. I'm part vegetarian. Cows eat grass. I eat cows. Yes. You're like Al from the Eat More Vegans barbecue channel. That's his same motto. Cows eat grass. I eat cows. Therefore, I am a born again vegan. Carberry. Carberry Q, what's up? What capital? Is that a Capitol building? It says, hello, been a minute. Yes. Chachi says, he has many names for you. Yep. And most of them end in whole. Travis says, I don't do lives often, but curious why some people's names are only in gray and some are in blue with a total symbol, but with a tool symbol. Bunch of tools in here. So Chocolate Thunder says, Dash, finally got another live stream. So people in Angela says, people in blue are literal tools. LOL. Nah, the blue people are admins. Yes. So those that have been around for a hot minute, and or family, and I'm pointing at Angela's name there. So those people who have been around for a really hot minute, those people who have some folks who have YouTube channels and do lives or join me on live streams or things like that. I make them admins, and the admins have the privilege or the duty of when I'm behind in the chat, if some riffraff comes in and I need a comment deleted or a link posted to a video or things like that, the admins have the ability to take care of that. Lou says, man, how long have I known you, Dash? 2015, 2013? Can't remember. I don't know. You know, Lou, I might be able to see when you publicly subscribe to my channel, but I don't know. Laura says, I'm a carnivore. I love me some meat. Pause. Look, Angela says, I've known Dash since the 80s. Yeah, Angela definitely wins for knowing me the longest in this on the live stream. I've known her all her life. Travis just sounds like a picky eater-tarian. Oh, you have no idea how picky of an eater Angela is. Hold, please. Taste test number 2 wants something.
Hello. You just telling me I said hello.
Taste test number 2 wants me to tell you he said hello.
Can I come say hello?
And, oh.
Hello, guys. Oh, hello, guys. I cut my hair. Woo!
When and or if you see the video tomorrow, those of you who haven't seen Taste Tester number 2 in a long time, we'll see that he cut his hair. Uncle Steve, he says, "Hi, good evening, tools and non-tools." Speaking of tool, see, I don't want to give. Chachi says, "What the? Why am I not blue yet? I've been on lives with you." He said, "JK, because you're a, remember that whole thing that I was talking about? That part. That part. That part." Carberry says, "No, that is my great grandfather putting gold on the Golden Dome in Notre Dame Administration Building in 1932. Holy cow. That's what's up." It's funny. Laura says, "Hey, taste tester number at..." That's number 2. Laura, one of the folks on the live stream, says, "Hey, taste tester number..." And she put the ampersand. Because she's still withholding the shift. Number 2, I went to school down the street practically from Dash's house. Yes, indeed, you did. You did go to St. Joe's, right? Laura says, "Looking awesome, taste tester number 2. Jimmy says, "Almost didn't recognize him with that haircut." Yeah. Didn't we see the haircut a few weeks ago? Or he was going to. Adrenaline Turkey Call Travis says, "Hello." He says, "Hello, taste tester number 2. There's only one of them. Wow, rude, Chachi says, "You know I'm cool." Yeah, cool. Laura says, "Yes, I did." Jeez, Dash. Yeah, it's all right. I speak internet. So I can look at that and say, "Oh, she held the ship down too long." Nukem, what year did you graduate from Mount St. Joe? A subscriber. A subscriber and someone that's watching went to school at Mount St. Joe's. Nukem, where do you live now? He graduated in 91. What?
Give us away?
No.
Where do you live? Where did you graduate?
I'm asking that because I'm like, maybe I know someone that, maybe of the same class. I read typos. Yes, indeed. And I've been doing live streams long enough that I can read people's typos before they correct them. Angela, don't guess what. You know what? I think I might just delete Chachi's comment. I'm going to mute him. How do I mute? Oh, okay. Newcomb says Virginia, but his parents still live in Hillthorpe. Nice. Newcomb, have we met? I feel like you may have been someone that stopped me in like the Restaurant Depot or something like that. Carberry says, "I cooked for the Hunter Ice Festival 2 weeks ago and done 2 weddings and a celebration of life the past month." That's what's up. Have you seen my gray cup? The other one with all the other stickers on it? I keep asking everyone where my cup is, but no one seems to know. I swear mommy threw it away. It's not funny. He laughed. That was taste test number 1. I I've had that cup literally for years. Years. Angela says she made a vegan chili, just beans, corn, and tomatoes with her own chili seasoning. That sounds what's up. That sounds like something I might actually eat. And not miss it. Not miss the meat. Spanky says let's talk about food and Netflix. Anything good lately? So the American Barbecue Showdown, that's pretty cool. I feel like most people here have probably watched it. If you haven't watched it or didn't know, Thyron, who won, actually frequents the live stream from time to time. So that was pretty cool to see someone I knew, and he won. I talked about it, and not really a sore subject, but I was asked, well, I want to say I auditioned for the show, and I got pretty far along to the point where, I mean, I don't know, third, fourth round of audition type stuff. You had to send in your little application and send in some pictures and do this and do that. And I got to the point where I had a few phone interviews talking with people, and then I had to actually do a live cooking demonstration for someone, just to see how I would be on camera. But I did make it. Chachi, if you're serious, I'm really sorry about your loss, man. Laura says outside in the garage when cooking the brisket. Yeah. I still like the series Rotten. Laura says, hey, taste tester number one. Trash doesn't cook for grandma. We're just shooting this stuff we're talking cooking tonight. I'm down for whatever. We kind of, I want to say, are you new here? Because we kind of do a little bit of both. We talk about barbecue and then we just shoot the breeze because somebody says something and I'm like, squirrel, off on a tangent. And it says, oh no, sorry to hear that. See, told you ain't nothing. Don't you feel it now? Nicholas says, not that I would recognize you as Dash. I couldn't tell you where the restaurant depot is. No problem. Russ, what up, Russ? Captain Newbie, how you doing this evening? Mr. Silverbart says, I am having trouble finding prime meats here in North Texas. Even the choice meats look like select. Anyone else having issues? It's one of those things where it depends on where you're going to get your meat. And so let's say it's a Sam's, okay? Because I do a lot of my shopping at Sam's. And Sam's, there is a meat department head. Go talk to the meat department head. Meet the meat department head. And introduce yourself and say, hey, I do barbecue. And if this is just strike up a conversation, talk about it, and say, hey, I've noticed I haven't been able to find this, or I haven't been able to find that, and talk to them or I say them, because the meat department head at my local Sam's is a woman, but talk to them and find out, hey, can you order some prime briskets? Can you order some this for me? And even if it's like, hey, look, I'll bite the bullet, and if you get a case or if you get 2 cases, I might buy 2 or 3 briskets. It's kind of a give and take. And then the whole thing is, I won't say I guarantee, but I bet the reason they don't have them is because they don't sell them well. But if you spur the sales, they'll put them back in there. And if you get them to send them to the store, they will be bought. I don't know. Or you get them sent to the store and you watch them like a hawk, and when they get discounted, you buy them then. I'm just saying, dollar cost average. Yes, indeed. Sorry for your loss. Oh, Chachi says, yeah, I'm serious. Well, I'm sorry, man, for your loss. Laura says that's where your gray cup was changing a program for my mom. No problem, Chachi. Hey, Russ says, don't forget the thumbs up, people. Hey, if you have not already hit that thumbs up, this is a great time to remind you to please stop what you're doing. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Nicholas says, see how you're on camera? Did you give them your channel name? Chachi says she lived a long life. She made it to 90. What else was up? I was given a pork loin already marinated. Oh, no. See how you're on camera. Did you give them your channel name? Nukem. Ray. Not sure what you're referring to. Carberry says I was given a pork loin already marinated and not sure what it was until I pulled it out of the bag. I was surprised because they are such easy cooks. Yeah, but they're really not, Carberry. They're easy cooks to people who like what it is that's being cooked. I'm gonna say that again for those who are in the back, or for Bumpy, since he's watching this later. He's not here. Pork loin is one of those things that people have to want to eat or like to eat in order to like it. Like, I can cook lamb, and my lamb is phenomenal, but I love lamb. I like my lamb especially. But there are people who don't like lamb, and they're gonna poo-poo on my lamb because they don't like lamb. But they will poo-poo the lamb and not give it a chance because they don't like lamb. So if I cook a pork loin, the same thing happens, especially in my household, because taste tester number one, my wife, the missus, those two do not like white meat. I could undercook it, and I usually do undercook it to like 135, 140 degrees. And they will be like, it's dry. It's not. Literally not dry. Look. He was shaking his head. I looked out of the corner of my eye. You see him. You can barely see him over the cabinet there. And they will complain about how dry it is. I can fry pork chops. Guess what? The pork chop is a loin, a bone-in loin. They will complain about the pork chop.
I don't complain about pork chop.
He's a lie. He said he doesn't complain about pork chop.
It's fat. It's no fat on chicken breast at all.
Not chicken breast. I was talking about pork loin.
Or pork loin even. There's no fat in that, but on a pork chop there is usually
some.
a piece of fat.
There's some fat. I love, you guys, I'm telling you, y'all don't understand what I deal with around this house when it comes to cooking. He says, how? How what? Go ahead, finish your sentence.
How is that like a thing to complain? We just don't like white meat that without some sort of fat along with it.
How is that a thing to not complain about? Is that what? No. Please finish that. So say that again, please. Louder. What's wrong? Wanting just white meat.
But that includes like some sort of fat with it.
Because not all white meat has to have a fat with it. The cut is specifically cut to be lean on purpose.
I understand, but it's I don't know if it's like the methods that are used to cook them, or
bruh,
it's like
I undercook that the first time.
It just gets.
It's mental. It's mental.
No, it just gets dry.
It doesn't get dry. I will cook it to the point where it's still rare. Yes, I do. It's mental because you know what it is. That's why you have an aversion to it, as opposed to giving it a chance. I'm telling you, pork loin ain't for everybody. So you saying pork loin is an easy cook? Negative. Just like turkey. People mess up turkeys. Dog, I had a horrible turkey. That
No. You make really good turkeys. Like
yes,
turkey breast turns out pretty juicy and pretty nice when you smoke them.
Guess who still complains about it?
But mommy's she's picky, period. But with the turkey breast, you make them up. They come out fairly juicy.
That's phenomenal. I mean, not to toot my horn for white meat. For the asterisk. Always the asterisk. I'm telling you, it's not for everybody. So it's not an easy cook. That's an amazing life. Yes, indeed. 90. You were talking about my auditions. Yes, I probably wasn't did I give him my channel name? I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I mean, I got to the point where I had to like sign an NDA. Like, I was pretty far along in this process with this Netflix show. Good deal. Want to go into hibernation? Yeah, pork loin with honey mustard sauce is yum. Look, Carberry says 145, no more. Yeah, he says I do. They don't have to eat it then. Oh, listen, I don't eat it. So if I cook it for them, they better freaking eat it. I did a pork loin for my work Christmas, and it outshined everything else. That's what's up. Laura says it's his bedtime yet. Is it his bedtime yet? No, Laura. Unfortunately, Carberry says have some spoiled ass kids. Like, yeah, I know. Hey, Laura, excuse me, Newcomb, you be easier if you're leaving? And indeed. Make some loin tacos, and you won't have any complaint. I'm telling you, they're going to complain. They're going to complain. That's what they do. I'm telling you, it's mental. It's mental. I can say, oh, I'm cooking this, or I'm cooking that. Then, like, they've gotten better. But still. Angela says, I'm still bitter. I've never tasted a fried turkey and will get sick if I tried it now. Angela, I'm telling you, I feel like sometimes people say, but I don't know, maybe I just have a tank for a tummy. I don't get sick. If I don't eat pork very often. I don't. But if I do eat pork, like inadvertently, or I'm like, all right, I gotta try something I made or cooked or whatever, I don't get sick. And I see people all the time. They're like, oh my God, I haven't had this in such a long time. If I eat it, I'm gonna get sick. Maybe you try it in baby steps and increments, and it could. Again, I don't know. Maybe I just have the mortal fortitude to say I'm not gonna get sick. Don't. Whatever. I don't know. But you might also have developed a rejection or an aversion to that particular protein. So maybe that's it. Guess who's cooking next time? I'm telling you, if he cooks it, it's not going to make any difference. Jimmy says, I will never see Taste Test #1 without remembering the first thing I heard him say when we met. I gotta pee. Yes, indeed. Carberry, I'm guessing you like tacos, brisket breakfast tacos, and pork loin tacos. Yeah, buddy. I love roast pork loin, but my wife likes to pull it in a slow roaster for a sweet pulled pork. Really? Pulled pork out of loin? It's an easy cook. If people don't understand what a good cooked loin is, it's their problem. I totally agree. Russ says, I don't care for fried turkey. And Laura says, I would love to try fried turkey. So, Russ, okay, I'll bite. Why don't you care for fried turkey? Who hurt your fried turkey? Because typically when people say, I don't care for this, or I don't like that, a lot of times it's because it was cooked improperly. Chachi says, where my brother Quentin at? I don't know. Angela, can you, I don't know. Angela, do you have Quentin's number to text him and say, it's Wednesday, what are you doing? Angela says body had a protein aversion last time I tried. Yeah. This is Silver Bart said fried turkeys are great. There's a place in Louisville, Texas that'll ship them anywhere. He says try it. Russ says he doesn't like fried turkey because he loves smoked turkey. Now I'm telling you, fried turkey, smoked turkey, no turkey. In that order. Oh, man. See, this is why thank you, Steven. Oh, Barrio. Eric says, what's up, amigo Dash? Hey. How you doing? I don't have his number. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Steven, thank you. And Laura. See, this is I spoke up the haters. I spoke up the reason why I have administrators. Nick, what up, buddy? How you doing, sir? Nicky, you back from the Keys? All tanned and ready to be in the cold? Cover says, no, Ange. I like biscuits and gravy and crunchy American fries. And I make my breakfast sausage, but I make it without sausage. Okay. Okay. And moving on. And it says, dang, Mrs. Quentin and Mr. Spammer. Yeah? You have the oven on? Oh. What are you making? What are you making over there?
Just warmed up some tortillas.
In the oven?
Yeah.
What? Use the skillet.
I didn't want to really dirty the dish.
It's not even dirty in the dish. You dirty the dish.
This is super easy to clean.
Sure. You wouldn't even had to, like, if you would have used the non-stick pan, you wouldn't have had to do anything with it. Put it in there till it gets warm. You spin it with your fingers. Flip it over. What are you making? What are you planning to make with it?
I don't really know.
Well, you have that brisket there if you want to warm up some of the brisket. And
I plan to just eat them together, but there's no sort of like salsa or hot sauce.
you sure there's no salsa in there?
Literally just sort of
Oh, I did see you in the fridge. There's some peppers and some onions. You can put some peppers and onions on it. You don't even have to cook the peppers and onions. I'm trying to help Taste Tester number one figure out what he's gonna eat.
Are they red onions?
No, I don't think there's red onions. Whatever, there should be some yellow onions. There's even some garlic. You can cut up some garlic and just eat peppers, brisket, and garlic. I know there's sour cream in there. I know there's hot sauce or like something.
The whole bay hot sauce. I never liked that.
What?
Because it's just, it doesn't taste like hot sauce.
I'm telling your cousin, Angela, your cousin doesn't like the Old Bay hot sauce. I have been converted. I like the Old Bay hot sauce. Old Bay hot sauce. I'm a fan.
It's like only good on oysters to me. That's it.
He said it's only good on oysters. I made some salmon croquets the other day. They were fantastic. I like the Old Bay hot sauce on fish. Oh, see, I done talked Bumpy up. Laura says, oh, look here, hold on. Oh, man. Make Refugee sausage with no sauces? I'm listening. Do your turkey like I do my chicken. Smoke them, then fry it. Best of both worlds. Even number one will like it. Maybe. Carberry says, with sunny side up eggs. No, I can't do sunny side up eggs. I can't do sunny side up eggs. Yo, Taste Tester number one can't do sunny side up eggs either. That's one of the food pet peeves that I've pushed on him. Like, can't do it. And it says, I love crunchy fries. So you like when your fries are burnt? Bart says, I'm making more carne asada for my mom's birthday this weekend. Hopefully do a better video than the last one. Well, you know what? Just do a complete video. Laura says, Quentin must be in the garage. Quentin must like it in the garage in a kayak practicing. Yeah, right? He was like, the Jamaican bobsled team. Bumpy says, hey, yo, what's everyone? First mystery meat I cooked was a deer roast from at a family cookout. I think that's when I realized I had a thing for barbecue. Everyone thought it was beef. That's what's up. So, Bumpy, I talked earlier about the mystery meat being, and, I titled this kind of weirdly. It wasn't a mystery meat in that I didn't know what it was. It was a mystery meat in that I didn't know its origin. And with my cutoffs and trims from meat I cook. Oh, he makes his own sausage. Okay, I get it now. Chachi says, one day I'll be blue. No, sir, you won't. Never, ever. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Preston! Holy cow! What up, man? How you doing? How you been? Happy New Year! Huh. We got your back. Yes, indeed, Laura. Thank you. Poutine fries. Yes, indeed. Man. No, I don't like soggy fries, Laura. Those two... those two things shouldn't touch. Did someone say something about chicken? Ah, man. Obey makes hot sauce? You gotta hand me to the store. You gonna hand me to the store? Hey, can you hand me that hot sauce, please? So I can show your cousin? Because obviously she has not been educated. I think we get this from Costco or Sam's, actually. It is literally liquid Obey with a splash of hot sauce. It is not very hot, but it is thick. So I have, of course, distributed by McCormick. Made in Hunt Valley. What's crazy is the first time I had this was from Kirk, Eastern Shore Kirk. He gave me a bottle of this, and I was like, "Word, yo, this stuff is good." Like, it has almost, I won't say replaced, but we use it in place of Crystal on seafood. He said he wants to go back to Crystal. I won't say what's wrong with him. I mean, bless his heart. Laura says, Ange is so good. Well, are you talking about the Obey hot sauce? Well, I just looked up poutine fries and they look delicious. Have you never had poutine, Russ? Poutine is fantastic. And if you get the right thing on top of poutine, yo, it's a place in Baltimore that does brisket poutine. It ain't smoked brisket. Let's just clear the air. It ain't smoked brisket, but it's poutine fries, yo. The poutine fries with the cheese on top, and I'll allow it. Some gravy, man. I was like grated cheese on my fries with mayo. You had me at the mayo. Doing great, man. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. Yeah, Preston, you owe me some money I don't know about. That's why you haven't been around. That's what I always tell people. Mayo is short for Miracle Whip. Oh my God, mayo is not short for Miracle Whip, and there are two camps. Well, three. Miracle Whip people, Hellman's people, yeah, and Duke's people, boo. Hellman's or nothing. Carberry says, Ange, bet you would have sent back a 4-cheese grilled cheese that mayo was used to crisp the bread. It's all right, Preston. You know, it is what it is. Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about, Bumpy. So Bumpy says, when I first started doing fried turkey for sale, I would allow people to bring their turkey to me until I got a spoiled turkey. Mystery meat for sure. The mystery is not what the meat is. The mystery is in the handling of the meat. If I don't control the, the purchase, the transport, the refrigeration, all of those things, I'm not cooking it. I'm not cooking it because I don't know the, I won't say the, I don't know the, not the worthiness, but what is the word I'm looking for? Like case in point, you were there with me. You were there when dude tried to give me that chicken to put on the grill at the alumni cookout. Dog. They were like, "Oh, we got some chicken for you to cook," and I'm like, "Chicken? Bone? It better be boneless." Yeah, and we pulled that out, and yo, the chicken was raw. Like it was, it is spoiled. Bumpy was there over the summer. I did actually, it was last summer. Now I think about it, I think I did a cookout for his high school, and the organizer said, "Oh, I got a guy coming with some chicken." I'm like, you got a guy coming with some chicken? Okay. Yeah, he's coming with some chicken. When he brings it, can we put it on the grill and cook it? I'm like, all right, well, I'm here for X number of hours. I'm gonna cook whatever I can. I'm like, okay, man. Yo, my man brought a busboy pan. He had his chicken, and Bumpy was there. I started pulling his chicken and started laying it out on the grill. And I'm laying it out. I'm like, oh, this don't smell right. Like, Bumpy, check this out. Check. And I'm laying it out. I'm like, yo, something's off. Like, something's wrong. I'm like, yo, is it me? He was like, oh, yo, this chicken is off. Like, it's wrong. And I'm like, yo, dog, what happened with this chicken? He was like, yo, well, I had it in my car since like 7 o'clock this morning. Yo, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's in the summer. What? Angela said, I've had poutine before. Hard pass. That's because everything is touching. Angela is so funny about her food touching. If I gave her a deconstructed poutine and she could put each of the components together herself, she would be like, oh my God, this is the best. She's so funny. Q pie mayo is my go-to. Yo, I just bought a bottle of Q pie the other day, and it is fantastic. I love Q pie mayo. Try Boar's Head mayo. More expensive, but creamier. All right. Russ says every once in a while I'll treat myself at a diner. Hot open turkey and fries instead of mashed. I love fries and brown gravy. Dude, there's a pit beef place that's not Chaps. Okay, I actually kind of like it a little bit more than Chaps. But this pit beef place is, and when I say it's a single location, hole in the wall. I would go in and get they got a super pit beef, and you can get horseradish and your horsey sauce and your barbecue sauce and all this stuff. Boom, 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 some onions, boom, boom, boom. And they sell fries. When I used to go in there probably once a week and get my lunch. To the point where when I got in line and I would ask for my pit beef and my fries, they would say, "Oh, no gravy, no gravy," because they knew, I don't mess with gravy like that. So I was always, let me go to order fries with no gravy. So they used to call me No Gravy. And this is my kid likes mayo to crisp her grilled cheese. Her godmother makes it for her. I don't like it. Mentally, I know there's mayo on it. And it grosses me out. Laura says, thank you, Dash on Poutines. Yeah. Dave says, I hear you. You gotta control the ingredients. Yes, indeed. Bumpy says, yeah, that chicken was rank. Rank doesn't no. Please go back to the comments and comment more about how bad that shit. Rank doesn't even begin to describe how that chicken was like. If I this is the problem. People who don't know about food safety and they bring you food, that is just asking to make people sick. Travis says, I'm from the deep south. The only time there's some poutine is after we eat a lot of beans. We pronounce it poutine. Travis, that was. We don't know nothing about poutine. We know all about the poutine, the beans, the magical fruit. Yeah. Chachi, you just moved further away from getting that wrench. Yeah. Dash. What? You're not a fan of Hellman's? What is Laura? You know what? You're Canadian. I'll allow it. No. You buy turkey from me, smoked, ready to eat. It was the first time you see it, yeah? Bumpy? Is that an invitation? Your wife makes poutine? Bruh, there's a place that makes poutine in Baltimore, and I can't remember if it's on Harford Road. It's not Bel Air. It's on the other side of town, so it's like a destination. I feel like it's Harford Road, but this place makes poutine. It's like a bar. My wife and I found it, or I saw it over during COVID, and it was one of those things, like wearing a mask, place an order. They had a window, and you could only get what you wanted to go. And we sat in the car and ate our poutine. And I got like 3 different poutines. They had like a Parmesan garlic poutine, or at least Parmesan garlic fries. They had a brisket poutine. And then they had like another one we ordered. It was like 3 different poutines in Baltimore. And it was fantastic. Boris had mayo. Nice. Answer you mental. Yes, she is. I bought pineapple maple jam, so I added it to one side of my grilled cheese and added sugar bash, maple ham. So good. Very select about applying mayo. I once stopped eating mayo for 4 years because I saw a carrot sliver in the jar. Why not just throw away the jar that had the offending carrot sliver? You sat and watched the mayo for 4 years? You kept that reminder for 4 years. 4 years. I agree about the fridge, Chachi, but I don't keep mayo at all unless someone has asked me to make something for them. Pineapple maple jam, Russ. Where do you get that from? Angela, that was Laura that said pineapple maple jam. Yep. Sorry, that was Laura. But where do you get that from? It was a lady here at home that makes it. I ain't that drunk. $8 a jar, but fantastic. Skinner Farms, what's going on? How you doing this evening? $8, but stuff in Canada costs more, so I guess. But not so. $8 for her is probably like $5 a jar for us. It's like $5. Oh boy. Let me go back. Thanks, Bumpy. Appreciate that. You know when you were a kid and your barber, you're like, how do I get my beard to grow? Let me just say, I got this luscious full beard. Mm-hmm. I picked up what you put down. My dog. My dog. My dog. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Jeez. Laura says, haha, on me being Canadian. Canadian, eh? Yes, Laura. We're just gonna excuse it. We're just gonna blame it on her Canadianness. Canadianness. Yeah. No, Dash. Keep the mail. I just stopped eating mail. The visual freaked me out. Well, alright. Skinner says, it's cold as crap here. What's cold as crap? What is your cold? Been working on jerky. Did a beer pepper last run. It was a hit. Carberry. I don't like cooking with beer. I don't like cooking with beer. I feel like that's alcohol abuse. Russ. I mean, you're right. I don't think I want the invite. I mean, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good. Thanks, Russ, for the reminder. Travis says, sounds like number one is rearranging the kitchen drawers. Exactly. He's got his headphones on, so he pretends not to hear me when I talk. Steven says, Chachi, I saw that one flying straight over his head. Yeah. White Claw. Oh. Yeah, this is the only White Claw I'm drinking. As I bit my tongue, I bit my cheek. This is White Lightning is greater than White Claw. I mean, Bumpy knows that this is, oof, bruh. Weight loss efforts plus White Claw equals beer gut. Is White Claw malt liquor? I don't think it is. Chachi, you might be more sober than I am. So Bumpy, I'm going away the week before the Super Bowl. So we need to get up. Well, I'll be back like Saturday night. So I'll have to put in an order ahead of time. So we might have to link up the week before the Super Bowl. Quentin says, sorry I'm late. Throws snowball at Chachi. He says, hey, yo. What up, Quentin? How you doing this evening? Yo, Chachi was trying to give you grief. And Laura said that you were spending time in your garage, like playing in your kayak. That's why you weren't on the live stream. White Claw is hard seltzer. Yeah, but I want to say, is it still malt liquor or like, is it just seltzer mixed with alcohol? Like I would have to connect. I have to have a connect to popcorn for true White Lightning. I mean, I'm sure of it that I have a, let's say, 4 degrees of separation to Popcorn Sutton. Like, sure of it. I know a lot of people. And if I were to be casually, do I know anyone that knows anyone that has met, drank, or talked to Popcorn Sutton, I'm sure I'd get some responses. And what's even crazier is that if I were to post that to YouTube and talk to people who are my barbecue folks, I'm sure that degree of separation might be even less than 4. I'm saying, like usually they say anyone in the world with 6 degrees of separation. I'm saying 4, and that's like I know a lot of people. And what's crazier is the Shine community is very small, and I won't say tight knit, tight lipped. Okay, so yeah. Laura says, OMG, Quentin, you climbed out of the kayak. Yeah. Spiked sparkling water, pretty much. Charlie says, Quentin, he won't give me my blue wrench. Nope. Carberry says, you just know what I'm saying. Hell yeah, I know what you're saying. Russ said, I've watched Popcorn's videos. Then me and my neighbor made it still nice. Look at Quentin trying to be all formal and saying hi to everybody. He says, good evening, everyone. Bubba says, Ange, don't laugh at me. You won't have someone in the family who... You would have someone in the family who met Popcorn. Bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like, once I started talking about the fact that my father-in-law put me on to moonshine, and I started, I'm telling you, I got a guy. Like, I just randomly was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I started talking about X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the other. And he was like, and I'm like, he's like, what? He was like, you know how you have those conversations that are just like wordless, and they're nods and looks and laughs, or like sounds. I had one of those conversations, and when I say that conversation was profound, when I say I got a guy, bruh. I'm like, what? You know how you have one of those conversations and you don't say words? Like, I don't want you to say you don't say words, but the words are like, bruh, what? Bruh. Like, more, they are words, but the words don't match up to anything that's legible, and you're having an entire conversation. That was the conversation I had. I was like, yeah, I'm talking to, I'm like random, somebody that I gave food to. Like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. My father-in-law put me on some moonshine, some clear, and I was like, been having some trouble getting it. We were talking, I don't even know why we were talking about it. I can't remember. But he was like, oh, I'm like, oh, really? Word? I'm like, well, if Yeah, I'm saying. I'm saying. He was like, okay. I'm like, yo, say less. Say less. He was like, all right. And then, next time I brought him some food, I had a jar. I'm like, I'll let you know how this is. And I was like, and ever since then, I got a guy. All right. Oh man, that's one way to lose weight, or just not altogether. Cause yuck. Best we made was 181, and it was hot, yo. I haven't. I, I won't say I haven't pressed or pushed my luck with trying to get him to make high proof stuff, because I won't say I know high proof stuff. It's not my jam, but yeah, I've had. Oh, I listen. When I say I have some 180 proof stuff, yeah. Silver Bart says this in the 30s here. Going to pour my wife and a glass of amaretto and call it an evening. Nighters all. Silver Bart, you be easy. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. I was just saying, when you talk white lightning, you were getting into serious shine territory, bruh. Bruh, I mean, I have my father-in-law to thank for my appreciation of moonshine. Like, he gave me, or I used to drink shine with him. Like, I won't say way back when. But my wife and I have been married. This year, come May, it will be 20 years we've been married. My father-in-law probably put me on to moonshine 15 years ago. Maybe even close to 18 years ago, let's say. And every now and again, when he would get some, he'd say, oh, when I saw him, oh, come on, you drink with me. And he'd give me the jar. He'd pour your own poison. I talked about that earlier. And then it got to the point where he would give me a gallon for Christmas. And I would sip on that gallon for months. And then I see him again, and I'm like, yo, I need to get a little bit more of that. And we had a guy, man. This dude's name was Fred. Fred was the connect. Fred was the connect that had to connect. It dried up, so I didn't have any shine for a while. And I got to talking with this guy, with my guy, and my guy was like, what? You need what? What? That's what he said. I'm telling you, it was one of them conversations. Man, I've talked to popcorn, saying how yummy it is. No, Lord, not that popcorn. Johnny, I'm here. It's right here. I'm just. Hello, sir. If you don't know, please check out Johnny's channel, View to a Grill. You will not be disappointed. Johnny puts out his content is phenomenal. Chachi, that saying, there are only 3 things in life that are certain: death, taxes, and Chachi never getting a blue wrench. Wow. Oh. Shots fired. You ain't just carried on a whole conversation with a lot of people, and then some people don't understand it at all. Shit. Oh man, I have a shot, a real popcorn shot, and it really tastes like sweet corn. The clear of the clear. Nice. Travis says, good night to all the gray guys and the blue tools. 3 a.m. alarm will be here shortly. Oh man, Johnny says, Laura, hi. Chachi says, wow, Quentin, what the fuck? Also, Also, I was working on the kayak earlier. Funny enough, I plan to try and kayak during the snow on Friday. Who's that? Quentin, I'm about to ask you to hand something over. Like, just the shit about grilled brisket was great. Nice, nice. Sweet ride downhill, Quentin. Wear a helmet. Yeah. So, Bumpy, look, I haven't been motivated to film new videos, but I have been motivated to go through my old catalog. Dude, I have 1,000 videos that any video I can pull 1 minute of something out of. This patch of gray is irking me. This curly cute gray is irking me because I feel like there's something in my beard, but it's not. It's freaking curly cute gray hair. Sweet ride. Oh yeah. Add some likes, y'all. Thank you. Russ, thanks. There are 24 people here earlier and only 20 likes. Well, there's 19 people here. I'm gonna go watch the whole video. That's the key. Oh, yo, Bumpy. So what's funny is you hit me up and you were asking about giving out the temperatures on the briskets, on finished briskets, and I was like, yo, Bumpy, remember I told you, I mentioned that to you last week, talking about how the next video, the next short, I won't say it was for you, but I'm trying to decide, like, okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys this. Do I put out a short video? I'm gonna try and put out a short video maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Excuse me. I feel like that's a bit ambitious, but I originally thought about putting out a short video like every maybe Tuesday and then a full-length video on Thursday, doing a live stream still on Wednesday. But I'm like, I don't know, because not that I can crank out a shorts video, because I have to find a video that I have a minute worth of value in. Like, I need a minute worth of valuable content. And I could pull a minute out of almost anything that I've done already. But, yeah. Russ says, hey, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Johnny says, nice hat. You can be an honorary Texan fan. Yeah, no. Angela says, Russ has 2 accounts. Yes. Who's got 2 thumbs and uses them? Yes, indeed. Like the other pick better than the creepy clowns. Yeah. Brother, I ain't had a car since 4th grade. I showed up to school one day with the gray Poupon, and that was it. No. Oh, Mrs. Yep, I remember. That's why I laughed. That's the guy in the background from an Iron Maiden album. Yeah. That's a bit ambitious. You could include some clips from the live streams that you find hilarious. But see, might get some attention. See, the problem though is the live streams are 1 to 4 hours long. In order for me to pull out a minute of value in a 3-hour video, let's say average 2-hour video, I'd have to watch the video again. And there's nothing wrong with watching the video again, but that I don't always have the time for that. But I do have the time to watch, let's say, a 8-minute video and pull a minute worth of value out of an 8-minute video. Like, I did a video, and you know what's crazy to me is the shorts are doing, they're doing, I'm gonna say big things, but they're doing things for my channel. Like, let's go to analytics. when I post a short video versus when I don't post a short video, I see the difference in views. But I talked about this the other day, where a short video that I post might have 2,600 views, 2,500 views. That nets me 25 cents. But it's not necessarily about the views on the short video. It's about the views on the long form video that hopefully the shorts video will bring to the channel. But gosh, it's gonna be a hustle. It's gonna be a struggle. What's up, Steven? He's a double thumbs up, man. Steven, I appreciate it. Angela said, y'all seen me. I'm not socially inclined enough nor interested to add a pic. Yeah. She said, but y'all seen me before. You could include some clips in the live stream. Yeah. Show face in bed to let Chachi know I ain't ish. Woo, shots fired. Yeah. Okay, folks, I'ma slide back into the bushes like Homer Simpson. Hey, Bumpy, you be easy, dog. They fired my coworker now. I'm the early shift, 6:30 to 2:30. Bro, I know how that goes. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. I am that early shift guy. And not only that, but I'm on call from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm on call. Though because I am on call, I do get I get 4 hours of overtime every week for the next 6 months. So there's that. Where's my can? Right there, Chachi. Right there. Bumpy, be easy, man. Good night. Hey, Steven R. Trini Steven are the same person? Yeah, man. I mean, that was Jamaican. But, you know, yeah, they're the same. Let me get that check. Yeah, buddy. He said, no, they're not the same person. Oh, Angela, you know what's funny? Actually, I'm looking at it. Have you seen the Old Bay vodka? Ugh. Yes, Old Bay vodka. Yeah, Angela, I swear Angela be living under a rock sometimes. And you know, it's one of those things. I bought it and I took like one shot, one drink, and I was like, yep. It just tastes like Old Bay. Old Bay vodka sounds scary. It was funny. Okay. Oh, wow. 2 Stevens. Spelled the same way, too. Yeah. Crazy. We can't get 1 minute clip from every stream and have about an hour-long video of you falling asleep on the stream. Oh, boy. Jimmy says, sounds like an empty cup before 11. Oh, no, it ain't empty. It's got air in it. There's ice in it, too. Want to see the ice? The ice, Jimmy? There the ice go. There it go. Look, I'm about to pour this in there. It ain't empty. It's not empty. I feel like Jimmy's the cup police. He the cup police. Nope, not empty. I covered it with the rest of the mango uzu citrus charged lemonade. That's what it's called. I've never been to Panera yet. What? Russ, Panera has this thing where they say, "Hey, you wanna get free drinks every 2 hours? You do? Like sign up for this SIP program. Look, it's all the SIPs. They have a SIP program. So when you initially sign up, they give you 3 months of their subscription unlimited drink program, and you can get drinks for free when you go into the store, right? And you can use the app and you can place your order and it'll be ready for you when you get there. Ask me how I know. So I'm like, all right, well, if I'm gonna use this thing, I'm gonna get the most expensive drink they have. That's included. The most expensive drink they have is this mango yuzu citrus. Well, it's their charged lemonade. They have a strawberry mint one, a blood orange one, and they have this mango one. I like the mango. The mango is the best flavor, point blank, period. So you order a large, don't forget, order the large mango with no ice so you get the most of it. Yeah, Angela says, charged lemonade is the killer lemonade. Sure is. 200 to 250 milligrams of caffeine. Yep. Ask me how many I've had in one day one time. I'll wait. Go ahead, ask me. But that's what this is, or this was one of the chart. It was the mango one. I'm telling you, Russ, mango, best flavor. But the thing is, you join the SIPS program, and if you have a Panera close to you, what happens is you place your order, you get your drink, and then you can get another drink in 2 hours. But if you sit in the store, if you stay there, you can keep getting unlimited refills while you're there in the store. I try to limit myself to one of the charged lemonades per day. I typically go into Panera 2 to 3 times a day. It is a little, like, if I'm at home, it is a little out of the way. But when I drop taste tester number 3 off at school, on my way home, I make it a point to stop at one of the 3 Paneras. Pretty much I pass on my way home from her school. I stop at the most convenient one, the one that's least far from the highway. But I try like I said, I try to go at least twice a day. So.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, cancel. The jar is calling. No, sir. Charge limited. Yes, the killer limit. I'll check it out for sure. Panera. Yep. Marlon, what up, man? He says, hell, let me get in before everyone goes to sleep. Marlon, how is that jar? Marlon said, hey, can you get your guy to hook me up with a jar? And I said, I'll let him know. So Marlon, how's that jar treating you? Quinn says, Panera has the worst food ever. You don't go to Panera for the food. You go to Panera for some bagels every now and again. But the drinks at Panera, I won't even say fire. The drinks at Panera, because I have the SIP program thing, they're fantastic. Oh, so, Russ, the first 3 months they give you for free. And then they say, hey, we'll give you the SIP program thing for like $12 a month. And you say, no, thank you. And they're like, all right, you know what? We'll cut you a deal. We'll give it to you for $5 a month. And you say, no, thank you. And then they'd be like, oh man, we'd really love to have you back. And if you don't get it for less than $4 a month, you're crazy. And you sign up and you're like, okay, but Tell them no. They will get back to you. They will be like, hey, come back. We'll give you the SIP program for, do not get it again until it's under $4 a month. So, it's one of those ask me how I know. So my wife did it, and that's how I got put onto it. And then once they were like, no, we won't do it for like $12 a month. I was like, no, we're not doing that. So she canceled her subscription. I'm like, well, they don't have my email address. I'm going to give them my email address. I gave them my email address, and I got it for free for another 3 months. So we're like 6 months in to going to Panera almost multiple times a day. And then once they did that, I was like, And then once the 3 months was up, I was like, all right, I don't need to go in there every day. It's kind of out of the way, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, hey, they sent me an email. They're like, hey, we miss you. We'll give you the program again for $3 a month. I'm like, $3 a month? Sign me up. Yep. Back on it for $3 a month. And then when that one was up, they're like, hey, your thing is almost expired. Would you like to renew for X number of dollars a month? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. They're like, hey, how about we give you this extra special discount of $3.33 a month? I was like, you know what? For $4, bam. With tax, bam. Yeah. That Mango Uzu citrus drink alone was over $4. It's like almost like $4.50 or something like that. Marlin, yes. Waiting for it. What jar? Only that's the one I use for jam now. Oh, that's what I like to hear. Damn. And you're in there 3 times a day? Yeah, sometimes. Angela says the Asiago bagel is amazing. I might have to get one tomorrow just to like test the water, but Asiago bagel. I'm a fan of the cinnamon crunch bagel they have there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yo. I'm gonna take advantage. I got an email not too long ago, and they tell you how much money you've saved. Jimmy says, hit the jar one more time. Like the jar or the jar I have right here, like because inquiring minds want to know. But I think I've saved probably $1,200. Easy $1,200 on drinks. Like I used to have a routine. If taste tester number 2 needed to go to the bus, I would take him to the bus about 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I dropped him off at the bus, I would stop at Panera about 7:15. Pick up my drink, come back home, sit down, drink my drink. Taste tester number 1 would be headed out the door. All right, cool. Excuse me. Taste tester number 1 will wake up taste tester number 3, and taste tester number 3 will get ready. I take her to school. On my way back from taking her to school, I'd stop at Panera again. Sometimes, if I was motivated, I would go over to Panera. Technically, I would go to Dim Sum next to Panera, but I would get a drink from Panera while I was right there. It's so convenient, right? And then that would be at lunch. So from 7 o'clock hour to the 11 o'clock hour, to the 9 o'clock hour to the 11 o'clock hour. Boom, boom, boom. 3 drinks. And then once I got off of work at 2, I'm like, oh, if I need to go and charge my car, or if I need to go and run an errand, or if I need to go and do anything, I'm just going so happen to drive past the Panera. And there would be times when I hit, like the most times I've stopped at Panera in one day was like 5 times. I'm like, that's the whole point of this program, right? Yep. I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Right here is good enough. All right. So you know what, Jimmy? Ooh, buddy. Ooh, ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Jimmy, let me just tell you, this is. Woo. Man, oh man. Well, this is great news. The Jamaica trip will be paid off tomorrow. That's not great news because I'm not going on the Jamaica trip. But I am going on the trip in February. I'm going on a trip next month. Next month. I wish I could have gone on that Jamaica trip too, but it didn't work out. I want to hear more about the mystery meats though. The mystery meats, Angela, are just meats that, I won't say in my opinion, meats that someone gives you and asks you to cook for them. Get it in that freezer. No. I'm gonna say I know better, because I do. Man, y'all trying to have me blacked out. Nope. You know what's bad? When the next day I'm like, what happened the last 20 minutes or so with the live stream? And I have to go back and look at the last 20 minutes or so of the live stream. Nah, that's not a good look. It's not good. So that's why I try to limit myself to 8 ounces. 8 ounces. Charge gonna call me chicken. Yep, sure. Whatever you need to say. Whatever makes you feel better. We need to plan a vacation together, but if your wife is like my wife, you have to wait until she gives you the date. No, see, my wife is not like that, because what happens is my wife is so eager to go on a trip or go on vacation that I can say, hey, I'm thinking about, and she's like, vacation? Like, she will finish my sentence. She's like, give me the dates so I can block it off on my calendar. Like, how are we going to pay for it? Where are we going to go? Do we need our passports? All of these, like, things that you need to know the answers to, I'm telling you, I don't even have to complete the sentence. And I say, hey, do you want to go on vacation? Do I want to go on vacation? Yes, I want to go on vacation. No, Angela. Never had that. Put pause. I'm not even reading. I'm not even reading it. I mean, I do want to try gooey duck, and I want to say I guess, but maybe some Rocky Mountain oysters. But there's some other things out there that I'm just like, I could live without that. I could live without that. Marlon said, I will lay away the hell out of a vacation. Yeah, man, shoot. Listen, I will too. Or, when I say lay away, it's just, you know what? Put it on the credit card. I'm going to get the Amazon rewards points or Amazon reward dollars. Yeah. That's how I feel. I mean, Oh, hey, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm going to have to send you some pictures. I picked up another pew pew today. It is I don't say collector's, but it's a signature series, which is a collector's pistol from, my favorite pew pew manufacturer, Canik. But yeah, in my DJ Khaled voice, another one. I did not say that last week. And just since I keep seeing it more and more here in the grocery stores, well, you can try it. Marlon says the spotted needs to go to the clinic, not the grocery store. Yeah, I asked you before how Sundays. Sundays are fantastic, man. Dude, if you ever want to take a drive and come and hang out, I will. You let me know ahead of time. I will bring plenty for you to take care of and to test. I'll say it's funny, but I went through. I have a box of 7 that I take with me, and they are like the ones that I carry and the ones that I kind of show off, and not show off, but I allow people to partake in an effort to show them just how good they are. You were good to send pics. Yeah. Definitely. I'll send them. So where I work, I get a discount. But the store that's closest to my house, the PPU store that's closest to my house, they know me. And I got a phone call on yesterday. And the guy at the store, he's like, "Hey, man, I got one of those things for you." And I'm like, "Son of a, just take my money." He didn't even have to finish the sentence. Like, I already knew what it was, and I knew that I wanted it because it's a new one, and it's a collector's one. And I'm like, take my money, send me the invoice. So, and I was outside shoveling. So he sent me the invoice, and I hadn't paid it. And he hit me up, and he called me back, and he's like, "Hey, man, just wanted to make sure you got it." I was like, "Oh, son of a, I totally got it. I know I got it." I was just busy. I was outside working, totally kept working, and missed it. I'll take care of it right now. He's like, "I kind of figured that's probably what happened." Okay. I'm like, "Hold on 1 second. Let me just go ahead and take care of it." Took care of it. In Maryland, things are a little different. You got to go into the store, and you have to fill out some paperwork. And so I got to wait 7 days. 7 days. Canik is the brand. Canik. Marlon, I got a bird for you. There you go. My freaking eye is itching. Yeah. Marlon. Yeah. Quentin. Yes. Go birds. Go birds. Go birds. Laura's back. Welcome back. Can we get a round of applause? Just like add some clap hands down in the chat, please and thank you. I am freaking hungry. We're at 2 hours. Steven says, "Well, people, it's Thursday here. I'm out. Y'all have a great upcoming weekend, and I'll see you next week." Oh, Steven, I have I don't know if you watched the toolbox tour. Bumpy asked about my toolbox tour or my toolbox, and I know you're a mechanic. Um, I have been gathering components to put that tool cart. I told you guys, kind of hinted that I got this tool cart. I'm going to be putting the tool cart together and doing a new toolbox tour. So keep your eye out for that. Please and thank you. Hopefully you will appreciate it. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and we're going to like wind this down. Wow. Feathers flow softly to the ground. Yeah. Who's on the bounce tonight? Yeah. Hmm. All right. I am going to go ahead and, like I said, I get ready for bed. So. Thank you so very much, everyone, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. All you guys who are rewatching, thank you. Terry, yo! What up, man? Good night, all, if you haven't already. Terry, how you feeling, man? How you feeling? Are we expecting snow Friday? Hoping for no school on Friday to have another long weekend. No school with the kids? What? Well, this is cool. I'm going back to bed. I was like, what? Wanting the kids to be home, Angela? No. That's how you can tell your kids are young. Like your kid is too young. No. Send their asses to school. They need to be educated. Angela says good night. Terry says he's sore. And he hurts. Oh man. Just think this is part of the healing process, and it will get better. It will get better. It has to. Like on your way out. Yeah. Shoot. Listen. Laura says, good night, take care, bye for now. All didn't sleep last night, so it's hitting me now. Enjoy the night. Definitely understand how that goes. I got up early this morning. I'm contemplating getting up early tomorrow and going to the gym, just like I'm going to the gym. We shall see. Torn bicep, torn rotator cuff, shoulder, spurs, and carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel. Jeez, Angela said, this is hibernation weather. Okay, Mama Bear. I see you. I see you, Mama Bear. All right, well, I am going to roll over and go to sleep, pretty much. But I want to, say thank you guys again. And shoot, I'm talking about rolling over, go to sleep. But I have a video I want and need to edit. So tomorrow morning, I am hoping to have this video edited and up by maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. We shall see how the video editing process goes. Oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, then you hurt in fours. I thought only hurt in fours. I don't know, only came in threes. Huh? Where's your four? I mean, usually, typically, it's death in threes. Oh, bicep, rotator cuff, shoulder, spurs, and carpal tunnel. Yeah. Now I get it, Angela. Marlon says, go Birds. I'm sorry, not Marlon. Quentin. Quentin says, go Birds. Oh, man. Jeez. I looked at the name too fast. Oh man, bruh. We're not going there. Hit the jar one more time. It will help with the editing. No, it won't. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm getting ready to go to sleep right now because I'm hoping I can fall asleep quickly, but I probably won't. It's one of those things, Jimmy. I mean, I'm sure you guys know. You're like, oh, I can be sitting here and I'll fall asleep. As soon as I end the live stream, I'll stand up and I'm like, hey, you're wide awake. No, I'm not. I'm really trying to go to sleep. Then I put my head to my pillow and it's like, you're wide awake. No, I'm really not. You were just asleep on the stream. I could be here just like this. As soon as I wake up, oh, you're wide awake. No, I'm not. All right, guys. Hey, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. All right, I'm gonna end it for real. Mine being high gear, man, that is an understatement. It's not high gear, it's low gear, because it's like you're not moving very fast, and yet it still just keeps on going, keeps on chugging, keeps on going, keeps on chugging. And it's like, bruh, I might need another shot to try to, but that's not good all the time. That's not good. Because it being low gear, not getting anywhere. All right, I'm going to end it on that note. So thank you guys again. Shout out to the rewatch gang. If you are rewatching this and you didn't comment, did you even watch? And I'm gone. Jimmy says, see?